Hi everyone, today I'm going to present you how updates work in Linux. Why is it considered relatively processing power saving compared to how updates in Windows work, and also why you don't have to generate restart your computer after applying an update in Linux. Now, I'm running Google Chrome, so you can always do your stuff, and let's get going. So here's what the update situation works in in Windows overall. So most of the software suites will have to have their own updaters built in because Windows Update, despite their name, only updates a few things, including the Windows system itself, which is what you have to wait for a long time to install, and also some virus definitions for the Windows Defender. So the rest of the programs, well, they have to have their own update managers, and all of that needs to be running from after that startup, giving all the pop-ups that pop up more or less all at once, and it eats up quite a bit of processing power to do all that update checking. Now let's see how this works on an Android phone. Now the situation here looks a little bit better. While the whole Android system is still done by a separate Android updater, most of the applications are actually updated via Google Play, including Hangouts, Facebook, YouTube, and all the other stuff you can use. Now some people might be using F-Droid, which is another system which can enable you to install open source applications without using anything by Google, but that's another story entirely. Most of the time you just use Google Play. The Linux update system brings this ideology into the desktop world, which you can see how everything works out here. So we have quite a number of applications. I give examples on Flightgear, Blender, Google Chrome, LibreOffice, and system software. Now the one thing you can see here is all of that is worked through to one big blob app called apt. This is named of what we call package managers. You can basically think of these as the equivalent to Google Play Store. App manages all the updates from system software to the endpoints themselves. Now, if you have ever seen any videos on Linux repositories, you may think that getting software from a repository is rather limited because in Windows you can just download any software you want, right? So yeah, repositories are limited, and they often lag behind the latest version of the software. But Ubuntu had a solution to this with what's called PPAs, or Personal Package Archives. You don't have to remember that. What you have to remember is that the makers of the software can compile the software, put it in a PPA, and you can download it pretty much using the same mechanism as any other app. This is actually how I get Flightgear on my machine. And you can still update it and do everything with it the same way you could do any other application or thing on your system, all in one place. So if you want to implement auto updating, you do not have to run like a gazillion separate daemons to do it. You just run app and something an interface with it, and it will do it for you for everything. For example, the Mint Update Manager lists all the updates for you. I just applied a few of them, and you can then do everything all at once. Now, the reason that Linux updates often do not require rebooting computer install because they basically pass the copy on your hard drive directly. It's pretty much another implementation of updating. And the caveat behind this is that the updated version will not work until you restart the program it's running, which basically means restarting the computer in most of the time. So you might, if you want to be on the latest version immediately after updating, you might still need to consider restarting the computer after doing an update with system software. But those restarts wouldn't just take as long as a normal restart would take. It would not take additional time to do stuff while the computer is restarting. So at least that's a plus. So thanks for watching this video, and the beginner's guide to Flightgear 4, I actually have that scripted out, but unfortunately I do not have enough time to do a lot of the stuff, and it has to be delayed until next week. Hopefully if I do not procrastinate, it will be out by then. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice week.